Good morning. It is November 19th, 5:24 in the morning. It is Friday. Here's my, my mileage just went off. And thanks very much for coming up and checking up on me, saying hello. It's good to be here and share some energy with you. Just finishing out my 4 laps, finishing out my mile before I get upstairs and put in a hard days of work. Today is not Fresh Ray Friday. I wish it was Fresh Ray Friday. It is Fable Fridays. Every Friday I try to think of a fable that I've read, come across a blog, and share it with you. And maybe a thought that accompanies the lesson behind it. Today, Fable Friday is about the chestnut and the fig tree. And it goes something like this. One day, a man climbs up to the top of a fig tree and it bends its branches in order to gently pick off the fig from its branches, which he places into his mouth and he eats with satisfaction. The chestnut tree next to the fig tree says to the fig tree, "Oh, fig tree, how nature has forgotten about you. Only a fig tree, you were like me. Look, my children and all of my fruits are so well protected. We start off with a silky lining on the inside and we grow with the soft husk on the outside. But that's not it. Nature has also given us a hard shell in order to protect who we are on the inside. Whereas you just have a soft exterior where man can simply devour you. And more than that, nature has given us these thorns on our branches so that man cannot eat us and man will not be able to touch our offspring." The fig tree, he laughs and he looks at the chestnut tree and he says, "Oh chestnut tree, how foolish you are. How slow you forget that man is a man of ingenuity. What the thing about mine is, my fruit man will gently and delicately eat. He'll climb up to my branches and he'll pull down my fruit. But as for you, Mr. Chestnut, he will remove your fruits and your offspring with sticks and rods, and he will trample you down with his bare feet, trying to crush and to get what's on the inside of you. So much so that all of your offspring, when they are born and opened up, they'll be trampled down into 1,000 pieces." The end. Take my leave. So that's basically the story of the chestnut and the fig tree. And it just kind of, the lesson behind it is kind of like how we approach life and how people approach us. Now, I don't know if you've ever dealt with somebody who has a real hard exterior. And for the most part, these people turn out to be the kindest of people. The kindest of people. But only a select few can actually see that part of them. The majority of others that deal with people who have this really stern personality, they have a hard time getting to them. And so they're viewed as, if I'm going to get something out of them, or if I need to get something, I need to approach them with force because they have such this hard exterior. And force is met with force, and with a little bit of ingenuity, you're able to get through to this person. But sometimes maybe feelings are hurt, or maybe not your feelings or their feelings, but maybe internally you're not feeling good. And my grandfather, not to me, obviously, sometimes he's pretty rough. But for the most part, he was a pretty hard personality. My stepfather was a hard personality. And let me think if I have some friends. It's kind of easier if you think of a friend who had a hard, tough exterior, like the chestnut. Okay, I can think of an older friend. He's passed away by now. He's passed away already. But yeah, I always felt like I was walking on eggshells when I was around him. I really tried not to ask him for anything. And everything had to be on his terms. And so much so that I guess I was taking up the chestnuts. And then at one point, I didn't realize I was taking that much, and then he cracked and I cracked, and we became pretty much enemies from that day forward. So how much better so is to be like a fig? Be gentle, be kind, be soft on the exterior. And if people want to come to you for help, maybe they need some, you know, some emotional food, and they come up to you and they want to extend themselves to you, like make it easy for them. Just like the fig tree, the fig tree has a soft, gentle exterior, and so that if somebody wants to come up, they can gently come up to the branch, bend the branch, and take a fruit. And so I'm trying to be like that as well too. Trying to be more approachable. Learn to be, you know, you have to separate that. If you're in a business side, you have to separate that business cutthroat side of you versus like who you are as a person. Are you a kind, gentle person? Do you make it easy for others to get to know you? Do you find it easy? Or if you ask somebody, hey, am I approachable? What would they say? Would they say yes? Or would they say no? Would they say you're a chestnut? Or would they say you're a fig? And that all depends on the way that you are perceived. Now, maybe within yourself, you feel that, oh, I am a fig. I am a fig. I know I'm a fig, and people feel like this when they approach me. But you go and you ask somebody, hey man, you're that hard chestnut. People feel like they're on eggshells when they're around you. And I've had that said about me, and that hurt. I'm like, what? Really? But that just takes honesty in the first part, with your friend to be honest with you. And secondly, what are you going to do about that? What are you going to do about that? Because when they crack you open, if you're a hard exterior, they're going to crack what's on the inside too, and you're going to be in pieces, they're going to be in pieces. And yeah, so we don't want to be a hard chestnut, but rather we want to be a fig, a gentle fig with a soft exterior. And oh, figs taste oh so nice. Oh so nice. So that was the Fable Friday for the chestnut and the fig tree. Be a fig, soft exterior, approachable, and don't be a chestnut where people have to beat it out of you, literally beat it out of you in order to get to who you are on the inside. And in the process of them beating it out of you, they might actually hurt your feelings or get their feelings hurt. Okay, today's Friday, finishing up the week. I got one more day of work. I got not too many video projects left. I got into a nice call with the owner yesterday, and yeah, slowly figuring things out. If you guys got any comments, you want to say hello, drop me a comment in the comment section down below. Hit the subscribe button. Recommend my channel to somebody if you know they'd like to watch me ramble for about 6 or 7 or 10 minutes every morning. But more than that, it's just I'm sticking with it, self-discipline, right? And let's get it, man. So if you're swimming, if you're walking, if you're exercising, if you're just sitting in a car, you know, find something we can do in order to keep ourselves healthy, and find a way to keep yourself accountable. If you use external things to keep yourself accountable, then it'll work for a short period of time, but in the long run, it's going to be really, really hard to stick with it if those external factors disappear. So stick with it, put your mind to it, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for checking me out. Aloha, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.